Yeah, well, I think it's interesting that the rangelands, certainly in Australia, the rangelands is the one region which is predicted to expand with climate change. Most of the other regions will contract in area, and so the understanding that we have of the rangelands is going to apply to an even greater area. Yeah, it's pretty extraordinary. I've been working in these areas since the mid 1970s, and I don't get to all of these locations on a regular basis, but I've seen them in some pretty grim times, and I've seen them in some extraordinarily good times. Yeah, I suppose I do have a lot of contacts from my time in CSIRO and from working with Rangelands Australia.
John's from John Taylor's from Rangelands Australia.
G'day.
Good. Kyle Morner.
There's a few people here that I haven't actually visited their properties for 2 or 3 years, and it's been a real privilege to know these people. I mean, there are some extraordinary people who live in these remote areas. They're incredibly innovative and creative, and I should come out and see more about the exciting things that they're doing, because I can learn as much from them as they can learn from me, and that's a fabulous opportunity that I have, and I think I need to seize those opportunities more.
Oh yeah. Okay, I can see it, whatever it is.
You know that once you leave the West, you're going into another country almost now.
So if we can start thinking about regenerating things and about running synergistic enterprises on these farms, then we can, and make them profitable, then we'll start reinvigorating the communities as well, which is what we're about. You know, this is our home, so we want to turn that around as well.
The beauty is that goats are so they're so suited to the landscape. You know, I often think of them as they've been shaped by natural selection, you know, and we've got an animal that can survive under really arduous conditions and reproduce abundantly.
One thing that Generation Y, doesn't matter if it's in America, Australia, Europe, whatever, I think Generation Y now have become removed from the rural scene or an understanding of where their food comes from.
So when I hear John calling me a galar, what is he referring to?
There's probably an insinuation that you're a little bit of a friendly, silly person. Or you're a bloody galah.
So we're about here, and you'll go in along this road until you hit the intersection. So turn right there and go exactly 100 k's from there to this turn off, and that comes into White Cliffs there. And around here somewhere you'll see a big mass of water, which is Paru River overflow.
About 6,500 kilometres so far, another couple of hundred to go, and that's to the 3,500, getting close to 4,000 miles. Yeah, pretty epic journey. We've looked at 12 of the major rangeland types in Australia. We've also talked to some innovative managers, and they've given us some fascinating perspectives on how the rangelands function, and how you need to work with the country rather than trying to change the country to get sustainable production systems out from these systems. Yeah, the waters, seeing the sea and things like this is always pretty special. and particularly the Australian coastlines are some of the most beautiful scenes. But I still think it's pretty hard to beat a red sandhill with mulga trees and a blue sky behind it. And if I had to be somewhere, that's where I'd rather be.